Inflation has cut into the bottom line of people using side hustles to make it in San Diego, especially if they sell on Etsy. As we look for solutions to help solve our city's affordability crisis, ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aarons takes a look at how higher costs for materials and fees mean tougher times for local artists trying to keep their businesses afloat.
Gone with the wine, Drinkula, old man in the tea.
The handmade wooden gifts Dave Stencil sells on his Etsy store are heavy on the puns.
I'm the master of dad jokes.
But lately he's feeling weighed down by higher costs.
Everything is skyrocketed. You know, like the price of wood is probably doubled. The price of my glue is probably up 30-40%. The price of my shop in the past 7 years is up 50%.
Inflation has hit side hustles, and it's coming with a side of rising fees from Etsy, one of the most popular online marketplaces in the country. They just announced a near 30% jump in transaction fees to take effect on April 11th. Etsy says they plan to, quote, invest most of the incremental revenue from this fee increase in marketing, seller tools, and creating world-class customer experiences. Stencil says he doesn't mind, but other sellers disagree. They've started this petition to cancel the fee increase, along with a few other demands. Around 20,000 people have signed it.
I just think it's been brutal and, it's been really hard on small business owners.
USD professor Priya Kannan says people using side hustles have to get creative to survive and focus on the value they bring to the customers. She adds, simply raising prices could backfire.
Instead of going back on anchoring on the price and seeing should it go up or down based on inflation, I think we have to take one step back to see what are my customers paying me for? What's the value proposition and how can I change that?
That's what Stencil does. He looks for free wood on sites like Craigslist and tries to create new products that he can make from the scraps of his best sellers.
Stuff that gets trimmed off of this to make them thinner, I actually make into little finger surfboards and decorations and anything. So it's literally I'm throwing away the tiniest scraps possible. So mostly just sawdust is going to the dumpster while everything else actually becomes something.
He also launched a YouTube channel and partners with stores and restaurants to bring in more revenue. Stencil says you have to focus on making the best product possible.
I know that it's tough, and especially with side hustles, to really kind of make it, but you just got to keep trying, just keep trying to be better.
Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
Etsy released their annual sellers study on Thursday. They say sellers in California accounted for almost $2.4 billion in economic output and created the equivalent of 465,000 jobs. And we'd like to hear from you how you're making it in San Diego. You can send us an email, tips@10news.com.